All right, in order to edit your Staple City, you're going to open up one of your favorite images. So I'm going to go to File and Open, or you can go over to the side and go to New File. And I'm going to open up my Staple City picture, unedited. All right, I'm going to first go into my image. I'm going to go to image size. It's 13 by 20, which is fine. If you want to make it smaller, I'm going to put 8 for the width. It will automatically constrain your proportions, and make sure you change 72 to 300. Command 0 in order to fit back to your screen. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this image. I'm going to go Command J. So now over on the right hand side of your layers palette, you should have your background and you should have your layer 1. What you're going to do is you're going to go over to the opacity and you're going to click on the opacity and you're going to change the opacity of your image. Taking your move tool, you're going to take that top layer and you're going to move it around kind of to make it look like it is background images or background buildings. Okay, so you can decide where you want it to go, and then you're going to press return when you want to accept it. Now I can see these lines right here with my 2 images. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer mask and I'm going to remove those lines. So down at the bottom of your layers palette, the little rectangle with a circle, make sure your layer 1 is selected. I'm going to click on that and it's going to add a layer mask, and I'm going to get my eraser tool and I'm going to erase the edges so that you can't see that, so that it blends in nicely. You can even remove, like if there's some where it doesn't look right for the buildings, you can do that. You could even do a third in order to make it look even bigger. And you'll do the same thing. Make sure you're on your layer mask, click on your eraser, and remove any areas where you want it to blend in. All right, so I can't see any more. I think I want to move this over a little bit. I can't really see any more lines that I don't want anymore. So my next step is going to be to do something called split toning. So once I like how this looks, I'm going to flatten my entire image. You can go to layer and you can merge, or you can do the shortcut, which is Command Option Shift E. And that will merge visible. In order to do a split tone image, you're going to go to your color balance. Now, I know that there's not really any color in this image, but you're going to go to the color balance and you're going to move the slider in order to bring in the color that you want. So if I want it to look red, I can do that. If I want it to look more blue, I can do that. And you're going to go into both your midtones, you're going to go into your shadows, and you're going to play around with those sliders in order to create an image or a color that you like. So I really like this blue, so I'm going to go with that. So I went in my midtones, shadows, and highlights, and that's right there up at the top. And then once I am happy with that, you can then go into your levels and you can decide if you need to edit your, make anything darker. Mine looks pretty good. Maybe I'll make the shadows a little bit more. You also can go into your vibrance. If you want to go into your vibrance, you can do that. That looks good. And brightness contrast. It's up to you. Lastly, I'm going to crop this. So you can go to your crop tool I'm going to crop some of that out. I'm going to make it like 8 by 10, Command 0, and there you go. There you have your final image. So when you're ready to save it, you can go to File, you can go to Export, and you can export as, make sure you save it as something maybe staple 1, and that's it. That is the first step of editing your Staple City.